probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody that's doing today, it's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to the Play Call Sheet. Back up in this bad boy, ready to do our thing. Let's get the crew up in here so we can entertain y'all tonight. Happy Monday to you and Happy New Year. First to get it started, we got a celebrity sighting in this moment, boy. Let's get him up in here. What's up? Oh!
Hey, what up? It's your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. Yes, sir. I am live from STWF Studio. Let me put down my big green ass phone. But man, look, it's been a minute since I done tapped in here, man. Like, how's it going? How's it going on this? What is Monday on this Monday?
Holding the fort down, man. We know you out there making up $1 million moves on behalf of everybody.
Oh, man, just pissing people off and enjoying the ride, man. But look, before we get this show started, man, I know I seen my guy, too, in the background. Let's get him here. Go way up to the home of the Boston Baked Bean, man. Let's get our guy, too, on the show.
What's going on, man? Happy 2023 to everybody, to you guys as well, man. We gonna rock this year out, man. We here, man. It's the Play Golf Sheet. And guess what? We calling plays, man. So y'all better be ready defensive-wise because we looking unstoppable right now. Shout out to you, man.
Who is we? I know you're not talking about the Cowboys.
No, we, us, brand. We ain't talking about them, man. It's the brand.
Okay.
We did a lot of good things last year, We only can go up in 2023, so I'm interested in happening.
Man, look, where my drops guy at, man? Where my drops guy?
You got the drop guy, man. About to bring the drop guy in right now, man. He solidified his Rookie of the Year statue. We gotta get you your trophy, man. We got that soon. My guy Will in the building.
You know what time it is.
There it is.
What's good, Good to see you up on here. The original.
Hey, man, look, you know what they say? What the cat drug in, man. My guy, who that was, Mr. Say, I heard they were looking for me.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, man. The Saints were able to handle the Eagles yesterday, give a lot of people hope.
Look at y'all.
Yes.
A win in the calendar year.
Yeah, man, it was short-lived. We appreciated that, man. Like, for real. I'm telling you, we appreciated that.
Everybody in the house, I can dig it.
Yeah, man, looking like that. Definitely, Jamie, man, said we were gonna roll.
Yes, I need Joe Mixon to run up. I need him to mow the goddamn field down there in Cincinnati in the game tonight. So
look like Joe Burrow out here throwing them things already. 14-yard touchdown to Tyler Boyd, 7-0 Cincinnati. So that's the way the game's looking like tonight. Me myself just won a good $20, betting that the first touchdown will be an offensive touchdown. Shout out to me. A couple dollars in the pocket, penny pitching, during the game. Shout out to everybody tuning into the game. This is going to be an interesting game tonight. So,
what did you bet 20 to win 20 on that? Like, how did
No. I bet I know petty cash. I bet petty cash. It was like $3.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like $3-4.
That the first touchdown would be offensive. Like, look at the
wait, but I mean, that's not a real. Who took that bet?
I took a penny bet. I'm not really.
How many games start where there's not an offensive touchdown?
Yeah, Green Bay game yesterday.
Exactly.
Hey, shots fired. Bow, bow, bow.
And I'm sure most Saints games don't start with an offensive touchdown. Not with y'all.
Hey, that is true. But I mean, our defense had been
But
creating.
y'all defense can score too. That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah,
you know, but it's not too many times.
Giving Christmas gifts and New Year's gifts. Apparently, you know what I'm saying. Apparently, they want to NFC North foe to make it to the playoffs with them. So I guess that's how that's going. Happy New Year!
Oh, we got Bree in the building. Whoa, what's that? Bree?
Salute.
Appreciate you tapping in. And oh man, look, look, I can't much get it out. She asked, "Oh, what happened to my Vikings?"
Man,
what happened was
giving gifts.
Man, they got beat down yesterday.
Yeah,
can't win them all, right?
That's true.
Especially with Kirk Cousins.
And you can't go 14-3. Don't hear me saying that again.
I think the best part is like I don't know if anybody's gonna go 14-3, let alone Saints.
That's true. Yeah,
it's been one of those years, man.
Yes, it has. So, man, so we already got an update on the score. So, who do y'all predict to win tonight?
I was gonna go Buffalo.
I was gonna go Bengals anyways. I don't even what is the score? Oh, they have scored. Well, I'm gonna go Bengals anyway, but
all day Bengals.
I was gonna go Bills, man. So I ain't gonna play that, you know. That's how I am. But apparently, let's see if the Bills can get a roll. It's early in the game.
Y'all know my stance since like week 9. I don't believe in the Eagles, even though they've been playing good still, what they lost recently. But this is potentially, in my opinion, the game between maybe the two best teams in the league, aside from I guess maybe the Chiefs, if you want to say that they're better than the Bills. But this could be the two best teams in the league right here.
So you're saying right now the 3 best teams in the league are in the AFC?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, which is why I thought it was crazy even thinking that if Sean Payton decides to come back, that he'll come to the AFC. Don't make no sense. I'd stay far away from the AFC if I was here.
The Niners Empire. Thank you, Saints. We want Philly to lose that last game. Hey, and thank you to the Vikings too, man. If you're a 49ers fan, the 49ers.
Hey, listen, we don't want y'all thanks, you Niners fans. We still know what y'all did down there to us in New Orleans, so it's still like beef, man. If we would have known we were helping y'all, we would have lost. But shout out.
I would have known.
But shout out to you, Potter. Just messing with you. But no, I'm serious.
Already. So Bobby said Vikings are 12-4 with a minus 19-point differential. Has there been another team plus 8 in wins with a negative point differential? I think this is the first. I think they set a record last year for the point differential or the points that the games that they lost by one score touchdowns. And I think this is another record for them as far as being 12-4 and minus 19. So Vikings are just, no offense, Bree. No offense.
They are a lot like their quarterback.
Yeah. That's why that's the most important position in football.
And this team essentially, if they do sneak by the first round, they'll have 2 playoff home games, which is funny because
shout out to Zaire Alexander for showing up.
Shout to Jair Alexander for showing up.
He called him out. Yeah, he did.
Seatbelt.
He is the he's the true definition. He is the true face of talk it how you walk it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, that was He
had lots to say, and then Jefferson didn't do much at all. So
yeah. Now I can motor yard out there. It'll be great. I need your 5 touchdowns.
You say 5?
5. I'm struggling.
Say that's Jay, your graphic designer. So, man, let's look at some of this news for today because we got a little bit going on. First off, this is a story that kind of comes up, goes away, comes up, goes away again. The one classic underachiever
tapped in.
Yes, sir. Of course. We got one Jim Harbaugh. Speculation again is that time of year that he may leave for a NFL head coaching job. And it sounds like the Broncos have already reached out to him. Who would want that job?
Nobody. Ain't that his who got it better than us? Nobody. That's what him and his people be saying. Actually, I think that'd be a solid job for him to come back. If he wants to come back to the NFL, that's a solid job. Here's why. I know it seemed like that whole team just broke apart and dumpster fire compared to what we thought they were going to be. Right. But here's the thing. You still do have, whether you believe he just automatically all the way sucks now or not, we do know that Russell Wilson has played high quality football in this league before. So as a head coach, it's your job anyway to come in and get your quarterback to do the best things that they do. I think he can come in and play to his strengths. Get Russell back to playing to what he does best. All these timing routes, it was never him. That was never what he did. All this trying to drop him back 40 times, that was never supposed to be the case with him. So go there, build a running game, which we know he can do because Michigan had a great running game. He likes to run the ball.
San Fran had one too when he was there.
Go there, build a running game. You already actually have weapons at wideout. You won't have to do too much there.
Got a good defense. At one point, they were top ranked.
Need some influx in talent and youth, but solid defense still. It's not a bad team to go to. Now, again, I go back to that's the AFC, man. I don't know if you.
It is a bad team to go to. That's why we sitting up here trying to upsell. Oh, yeah.
Look, I did my best pitch, man. I
see that, man. Like, hey, yeah, bravo. It was a reach, but
my best pitch, man. I can sell it.
I see that shit. But yeah, I mean, like Bobby said, not a damn person want to go there because you don't know what type of rush you're gonna get. And that's the whole thing. It's like, do you want that project? It's like, hey, just like a car. If you start your own car project, yeah, that's cool if you start to finish it. But if someone else comes behind you and you start in a car project, it's going to be that much more expensive and that much more time consuming. So I don't think anyone in their right mind would go there unless they're getting a Deion Sanders type bag to go out there.
Well, Deion Sanders type bag. You did say that. Deion Sanders type bag. You did just say that. And if Harbaugh did come back, he's going to check and get that. But overall, man, the choice is his right now. We can talk about Denver's success this year, but said they needed a QB. They can figure this out from everything. They might need a coach because their coach is gone. I mean, it's a solid pickup if Harbaugh does go there. But then you see the defeat that the Michigan team just went through the other night, And I'm not saying you owe them anything, but might want to ride in Michigan for another few seasons, you know what I'm saying? Something to open up. But in this case right now, you're in Denver. Overall, organization-wise all the time, we're going to put down the stature. It's not a bad place to go. So he has a choice. If they're calling him right now, he's going to intrigue those calls. He's going to entertain them for as much as he can. It's the offseason now. They have nothing to play for anymore in Michigan. So if he wants to play hoops right now.
I'll say this. As a man, he gonna have to look in the mirror if he makes that move because how many jobs are you gonna leave unfinished? 49ers, job not finished. They got there, but they didn't win it. Job not finished. Then he goes to Michigan, turns it around after a few tough seasons. Dude's calling for his job and stuff. Turned it around, got to the college playoffs, took the L. Job not finished.
Yeah, you can say that job not finished stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of like. You did what you could. You got to a Super Bowl in San Fran. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to get to another one, but you did bring success. In Michigan, too, you did bring success. We're seeing guys going to leave different things in different situations.
NFL success is bringing home the hardware. College, I'll say he turned it around, definitely got Michigan back to one of those top-tier programs. I'll give him that. Here's the other thing, too, though. Like I said, I just talked about the team as is for the Broncos. The other part is you don't have the draft picks you want to rebuild this. So
Act 1.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's the other part. Now, and again, AFC. So It won't be the only job that calls him. It's just that will it be the best roster that calls him? It's possible. It's possible because they had, like I said, they had pieces in place. They're not as bad as their record showed. They just overall did not click and didn't get it together. But there's pieces there to make you say that you can rebuild that team quickly. Now, the problem is the draft picks, and you're in the wrong conference to be doing this.
I think, coming from
Wrong
college
division.
to the NFL or to, professional anything, they doing it for the money.
Oh, absolutely. They're doing it for
Because
money.
if he wanted to go, continue inspiring, because there's no other, there's no better feeling than, teaching, at a collegiate level. So, what would he really be doing if he's making his jump? I know he's not making a jump to go, hey, I want to go coach at Denver. Yeah. So, like you said, the choice is
back up that Brinks truck for him.
What you say? Yeah, exactly.
Back up the Brinks truck.
He gonna get paid wherever he go, though. That's a fact.
What's the worst job? Indy or Denver? Indy has capital. Regardless of how they play this season, they have things that they can go to, and
But they don't have a quarterback, and you're gonna have to do that.
You could, but
and coming in, I would think that's the best situation. You come in with your guy, with your quarterback, because
Who's
you
your
come
guy?
in.
Is it your guy or is it the best guy that you have available?
It could be their guy because that GM may be on his way out as well.
But still, who's the guy? It's going to be somebody you draft.
But the choice is his. Indy has capital and they have draft picks.
So I would agree. I would agree you can go in with your guy. That's if at this exact moment you believe in any of the top tier quarterbacks that are coming out this year. Otherwise, is it gonna be your guy or a cleanup guy that you pick up from somewhere in the league, which the Colts have been doing that already?
Yeah, if they change, feel like the new culture philosophy will kind of ring in that. You would have to. If you're a coach going to Indy, then think to yourself, I don't want to have no glue fix guy. I don't, but ultimately it's Indy.
Yeah, who has the best run game?
Indy.
He got hurt in that line. That line need to be refixed. It was great. It's not great anymore. That team has holes, man. Like I said, Lewis ain't in here right now, but that's Lewis's team, and he'll tell you himself. Like the team is solid. It has they have a good team, but it needs work. Which don't get me wrong. Again, I think Harbaugh could do it, but it's the quarterback position is the biggest. There's no reason for him to take any place where he doesn't know what the quarterback situation is going to do. It's going to be. It doesn't make any sense to do it for him. And like I said, even though Denver, again, they didn't have a great showing, at least you know who the quarterback is and what he's going to be there because they gave him the money. So now in his mind, if you're Harbaugh, you either think, can I fix what's wrong with Russell Wilson, or do I go to the Colts or something like that where I don't even know what I'm going to have?
And that's the thing that, the team is hunkered down and they've already said, hey, you know what? Russ is our guy.
They have to. Yeah, they pay too much.
Right, they've done that. So let's say that, hey, you know what? Russ may have gotten that guy fired. So it's like, hey, do we want to put up with what Russ won't do? Because like you said, we already know what we got with Russ. The only person who really know Russ's capabilities or his inabilities is Pete Carroll.
I'm sure
he was happy to send him.
Well, what it was is he wasn't going to pay him the amount that Denver was going to pay him. He knew he wasn't going to pay him that because he knew his limitations.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. His inabilities, just like Lamar Jackson.
But Russ is already paid now, so it's not like he has to make a decision on it. It's whether he can fix those issues, if he can set up a scheme that he thinks Russell can play in or not.
Right, but the thing is he might not want to fix it. That's what I'm saying.
Right. No, exactly.
Russ might not want, because right now we know Russ has a thing where he sits back in a pocket too long. He makes erratic decisions. You think Russell Wilson is really going to be willing to change that? I think it's going to be difficult to even pitch that's wrong.
I agree, and I don't think any coach should come there thinking that's what got Hackett fired, because he went in there thinking, I can change whatever Russell's doing and fix it. No. If you're a smart coach, you do what your player does the best. You don't try to make him something different.
Right.
So if Harbaugh thinks he can come in and capitalize on the things that Russ does do well, that's not a bad job.
Now you got
But if you go in trying to think, nah, I can fix him, I can make him do it my way. Nah, then you lost the job.
Yeah, but that's why I think
before you even got it. Right away.
That's why I feel like Harbaugh goes the other way, and maybe Indy's the top. Go ahead, coach. Keep going.
One thing we got to remember, I mentioned it earlier, possible new GM, but he played for the Colts. There's an inside loop there.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's familiar with Irsay and his family.
Absolutely.
I think it's amazing how.
And wait, Indy's your second favorite team.
It is. It is.
Put that in there.
It is.
Man. And I was gonna say
But
that.
it's only because my DB coach is the GM now. He's gone. I'm out.
If I'm
Like, limitation of the line right there.
if I'm Harbaugh with that through line to my old franchise, I make them cough it up though. First of all, they cough up a crazy bag. Second of all, I make it a way that they can't get out of that. That they stuck with me, and I make it long term because this isn't going to be a quick fix. I have to get a quarterback in here. Y'all making me come in here and either draft a quarterback that I may not even believe in yet, or do for a little while do what you've already been doing, which is handpicking whatever quarterback is free the next free agency, and moving forward with that until we have the guy we like in the draft. If you're making me do all that, then I want to be here for the long haul because it's going to take a while to do this.
Now, I think if he wants to commit for the long haul, he'll take the Indy job because he got to build it from the ground up. But if he just wants to come in, compete, and do his thing, take the Denver. But man, that's a monster division to come out of. A lot of people pick that to be the best division in the preseason.
Again, if I'm any coach, I'm looking for all the jobs in the NFC. All the jobs over there.
Yeah, NFC is wide open, and there's really nobody at the top.
And one more thought on that, man.
A million quarterbacks to go through.
People keep saying, "Oh, go with a quarterback he's not familiar with." Well, hey, man, maybe this year, you're in the draft room, you see somebody that you like, and that's the offset you get. You with Russ over there in Denver, we get signs that Russ is bigger than Russ now. He's the brand. And Harbaugh's never had a player who's like that. It's kind of like they stick to the script. So having a guy that you could potentially draft and groom, I feel like it's better than dealing with Russ and Denver. That Russ is all-time brand now.
That was my point too.
I completely agree. It's better to have something that you can groom. Now, with that being said, every year at the end of the year, this is going to be an offer for him. So, do you go with the Colts now? And the Colts are probably going to have a top 5 pick. Not all of them are going to be quarterbacks, so that means you're going to get one of the top 4 or 5 quarterbacks that are coming out this year. If you look at one of them and say, I can make this guy fit and work in my system, then yeah, go take the job. But if you look at them and you don't see the guy there, then understand you go into a team that needs a lot of help, and you're not going to get the quarterback that you want. You're going to have to find one. And it might not be draft.
Right now, as it stands, the Colts got the 5th overall pick. And they are predicted to take one CJ Stroud, who he's familiar with. Pretty sure he probably recruited him. So would you go that route, or would you still go the Russ route?
I want to go with somebody.
If he believes Stroud can do the job in the NFL, then you try to get him. The problem is that Stroud's probably is a good chance Stroud's the second one off the board. The second quarterback. It's looking like Bryce played himself into that first pick. Unless somebody really just says the Texans really go, he's too small. It looks like Houston's going to take him.
Mm-hmm.
So if Houston takes Bryce, what are the other draft picks lined up right now?
They got the Bears taking Will Anderson, the edge rusher from Alabama.
The Bears won't need a quarterback, so they're out there. Who's next?
The Seahawks taking Jalen Carter from Georgia.
See, yes, because that would really bolster their defense, which they want to get back to doing. But
Arizona's number 4 taking Tyree Wilson.
That's weird. They might though, because he got hurt, and we don't know what that situation.